All right, while we're letting everybody else get ready here, it's time to focus. Concentrate 100% on putting all those good new habits into play that we've been talking about. Cool down session, go back to the basics. Do everything precisely, do it accurately. Don't worry about speed, just worry about technique. Get everything right. So we want to focus on the technique, positioning the car correctly on the road, balancing with the brakes, smoothly rolling into the throttle, smooth control operations. Everything is accurate, precise. And when we do that, amazingly enough, the speed appears because the car is not fighting us. So make sure we're focusing on the details. All right, Bill, Peter, Jim, and Dennis. Let's head on out to the track. Nice and smooth here, everything under control. Focus. If you found yourself getting tired, going down the straight, take a deep breath, relax, wiggle your fingers, shrug your shoulders, do something to loosen up so that we can drive focused. If we're tense, we're not focused. So we want to be nice and relaxed as we're going around the track. That 9 and 3 hand position, very, very important. Whether you have an automatic or a manual, hands at 9 and 3. The only time a hand leaves the wheel is for a manual transmission to make the gear change. Then your hand goes immediately back on the wheel, and now we're in control of the car again. So make sure we're working on that as well. All right, let's work our way onto the track here, and Bill will immediately start looking for that apex up there at turn 9 so we can get to that curve. Drive on the curb there, Bill. We missed the curb. You got to have your tires on the red and white paint so you can feel the serration, feel that vibration, hear the rumble. We want to use the full width of the track. So drive on those. You're not going to hit the cones. I've never seen one of the cones hit. So drive on the curbs. All right, let's work our way up to speed here. When you begin your braking, nice, firm, consistent pressure all the way through the braking zone. Downshift, everybody. 4th gear for the automatics, 3rd gear for the manual. Steady speed through the corner, and as you leave the corner and begin to unwind, roll into the throttle. All right, now once you get to the turning cone, feather the throttle. Keep your speed constant while you're in the corner. Now as you straighten the wheel there, Bill, roll into the throttle, accelerate, and up to 4th for the manuals and up to 5th for the automatics. And then on the brakes, everybody down 1 gear for turn 3. Now, keep turning the wheel until you get to the apex. Carry those light brakes, get the car turning, stay focused on getting to the apex. Very nice there, Bill. Unwind out to the left. Manuals up to 4th along this short straight, and then everybody's down to 3rd for turn 4. Now as we turn into turn 4, look past its apex, look for turn 5 so we have time to plan for getting in position for the braking area for 5. Look at your... Right on the brakes here, everybody down to 3rd gear for turn 6. Looking left here, Bill, we see an apex. We're going to drive on the curb. Further up the left there, we see a turn-in cone, so we're going to accelerate till we get to that point. Then we're going to brush the brakes every time we change direction in the S's here. So the brakes are on, then they're off, then they're on, then they're off, and then they're on one more time, and then we accelerate out to turn 7, to turn 8 here. There you go, accelerate. Light brakes going into 8. Remember, 1 corner with 2 apexes. Keep your speed steady. Throttle steer if needed to get to that 2nd apex without moving the steering wheel more than necessary. And set up on the left here as we approach turn 10. Stay to the left until you get to the turning cone. Make sure we don't forget to get to the turning cone, then change direction. All right, accelerate down the straight here. Manuals up to 4th, automatics up to 5th. firm pressure on the brakes as we slow the car down. And no more slowing down after the turning cone, and our shifts are completed before the turning cone. So get everything organized, then we have a much simpler corner to deal with. All right, looking ahead here, make sure we're not over slowing the car. Remember, if you carry those light brakes into the corner, it will turn. If you're not carrying the light brakes, yeah, it might not turn. So there's an incentive to carry light braking into the corner. All right, accelerate up here, Bill. Fourth gear for the manual, fifth for the autos, and then on the brakes, back down to fourth for the autos and third for the manuals. All right, now into our apex. Keep moving the wheel here, Bill. Keep turning, get on that curve. You'll feel the texture. Good. Now accelerate hard next to the exit curve here. There you go. Good. See, much better exit off the corner because we got set up for it earlier. All right, now, as we turn in here, light brakes, look past the apex here at 4, get lined up for your braking for 5, brake straight, look out your left window, turn at the turning cone. Firm pressure on the brake. Now, the third, light brakes into 6, now look ahead, straight. Look towards the S's. Just see all 3 apex cones. The last right-hander is the only important part of this series of corners. So get to the turning cone, get to the accelerate towards turn 8. Be patient in turn 8. One long corner. We can't increase speed, we can't decrease speed, but we want to maintain speed. So get your car positioned. Good. Visualize going down the left side of the road, Bill. See how you ran wide there? Now that means you couldn't start accelerating. I could start accelerating from the apex cone because I had the car turned and I'd already started to straighten the wheel. So we want to work on that. Over to the right there, Bill, if you would.